So this is SBS installation part 1, installing the operating system. So once you turn on your computer, you want to make sure your disk is already inside. Press escape to go to your boot menu and pick your CD drive. See the Windows loading screen. So pick new installation. Note you're going to need a hard drive that's at least 160 gigabytes. 500 gigabytes to 1 terabyte recommended. Also, if you used a RAID array like I recommended, you're going to need to install drivers first, or else your drive won't show up. Once you install the drivers, you check the box below and click install. SBS handles all the partitioning, so you can't change anything like Windows 7 or SBS standard. So now the installation part begins, and this part can take 30 minutes to an hour. First it has to copy the files over, and then expand them, and then the installation wizard will continue. I think it reboots about 3 to 5 times during this part, so go do something else, I guess, while it's doing this part. I'm going to speed it up. Alright, we're back. So here we go with the language settings. So the defaults, make sure your time is correct. Else your SSL certificate will have errors. If not, click change time and date settings and correct them, or else it's going to cause a lot of problems later on. You won't be able to get on Windows Update or anything. So yeah, acknowledge the license agreement. Supposed to read all of this, then click next. So product key, you don't want to activate right away, but I'm just going to do a trial because it's not a real installation. So company name, this can be whatever. I'm going to call mine Deep Ink. Alright, and then internal domain name, server name, I'm going to call the line Deep Server. So everything looks good, and click next. Remember, you can't change these settings, so make sure you get the name right. Don't make it something ridiculous. So you're gonna make your administrator account right here. So I'm gonna call mine as Luthra. Password. Make sure it's a strong one, or else it won't work. Click next. You gotta make a standard user account because they recommend not using the administrator account for regular stuff. So go ahead and make that, and choose use recommended settings. This part takes about 30 minutes. I think it reboots about, yeah, four, maybe 5 times. So yeah, again, go do something else while this part finishes. So it's gonna restart a lot. And so after all that, this is the final loading screen you'll see. And then this message will pop up telling you how to connect the client computers to your domain. Just type in http:// your server name /connect. Slightly different from SBS standard. So here's your desktop. This is what it looks like after you completed installation. It's basically the end of part 1. Part 2 will be how to set up backups and basically all the common tasks on SBS Essentials. Another thing I wanted to show you is that on a fresh install, it looks like I'm using about 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. So I'd probably put about 4 or 8 preferred in this server if you're going to build it. So that's about it. It's the end of part 1. Go watch part 2.